what is a sales stream inlet, because it's important to understand the concept of an inlet because it is the core essential part of our sales stream. And so understanding what it is essential to understanding how to create one and ultimately how to create an effective one. That's our goal. So you can think of a sales stream inlet as the central location that all of your marketing channels flow into. So if you think of it as, say, like the example of a river, for instance, along a coastal area, there's ocean, and then the ocean enters through an inlet into a river. And then the rivers empty into streams. Along the coast, there are multiple inlets and where the ocean kind of flows into these rivers, and then they channel throughout different directions. And sometimes there's multiple waters emptying into a central inlet location. And likewise, when you're talking to somebody on the phone and they say, hey, can you send me some information? You say, sure, I'll send you an email with a link. When they click on that link for more information, where do they go? Well, they go to the inlet. And likewise, when you put a post on Facebook, for instance, you could say, hey, check out my thing. Here's a link below. Where does that link go to? Well, that goes to the same inlet, assuming that we're making the same offer to the same demographic. Occasionally, we might have multiple inlets, but the idea is that this is, in effect, your sales page. It's separate from your website. Your website is general information, typically, with an about us, contact us, homepage, maybe a blog. And those things can be distracting when you're trying to give somebody specific information about one thing. So the idea is to give them all the information that they need to make a qualified, educated business decision, so that by the time and this doesn't have to be B2B, it's B2C as well, but by the time you get them on the phone, assuming that that's the follow-up, they're not asking you questions that could have been answered before now, right? So it is part of your marketing tool. You can have links all over the internet going to this particular inlet. Now, we don't want to just drop them off a waterfall, right? Like, streams don't just end, right? They keep going. So you want to make sure that this does that. You give them a place to go next, like click here to schedule a call or click here for more information. You don't want to give them too many options because, again, that's going to defeat your purpose. They could get sidetracked. I'll show you a quick example. This is the one for SalesStream Express software. You'll notice at the top is our title, Easily Craft Custom Sales Streams that result in big business profits, even if you're not very tech savvy, with a call to action to start a free trial. We give a little more information in the next strip. They might want to know what a sales stream is if they're not already familiar with the concept. The third section, we'll talk about the templates. And there's a little video in the next strip that shows them the top 4 reasons why you need to use a sales stream, why you need to use SalesStream Express. So the idea is that we walk them through the process, giving them a little more information each time, and then offering them their trial to get started now, or to learn more about what it is. They can see the different templates, and we're trying to answer their questions as we go. Like, can we sell products online? Yes, here's a section that tells you about online stores. So you really want to preemptively predict what their objections might be or what they want to know. And here they're given the option. This is where the stream forks to either start now with their trial or, again, what is a sales stream? Is this going to be a responsive type of scenario that's going to be automatically optimized for my mobile device? The answer here is obviously yes. It tells you here. And then they're given another option right here to see pricing. So this is the first time we've seen this, but we figure fair enough at this point, they might be wondering, after my free trial, how much is it going to cost me? So we included that if they want to know that. Scroll down, they get a little more information. And then they might want to know a little bit about our tech support or our customer service. So we give them just a little blurb about this. And then again, offer them that trial.
We'll itemize all of the features right here if they need some more details. So as you can see, this is the general ID, and yours is going to look a little bit different, right? So you might have 3 videos on yours, or you might present to them only 2 options for calls to action. But the idea here is that we want to give them a general overview and then get more granular as they go down, as they scroll down the inlet, and continuously present to them an opportunity to take advantage of whatever it is that we're offering.
So you want them to get as much information, and then give them the option to follow through with some sort of request, offer them something. Maybe it's a download a free thing, whatever the case may be. What is the next step in that process? And there's always, with a sales stream, there's always an emphasis on empathy, thinking about the customer first and their experience through this voyage of gathering information. What are they seeing? What are they reading? What are they hearing? What vibe is going on here? What is it making them feel like? Is it giving them the information that they're looking for? You don't ever want to be in a situation where you're intentionally hiding information, because people see right through that. Like, what's the price? Well, before I tell you the price, let me tell you all this stuff too. Sometimes they just want the bottom lines. You want to make sure that you can outline as much information as possible without any sneaky sales tactics. But the inlet is in effect, your sales page. It's the core of of your sales stream, the part that many people refer to as the sales funnel. But this is just a small component of a larger idea. And the job is to replace some part of a salesperson or a sales team, because what somebody can convey through words can be easily explained, oftentimes through text, through graphic images, through video, through infographics, whatever the case may be. And as much information as we can give them before we get them on the phone, the more qualified our prospect will be, and the more intelligent or mature our conversations will be about what it is that we want to discuss.